Hey, okay, so you probably came here after watching the video, the wrong question to ask. If you didn't watch that video, this is not going to make as much sense, but you're still totally welcome to hang out and listen. So that video was about a worldview, or a way of looking at the world in, yeah, that's what a worldview is, in which you value things not based on how they line up with what you want at the moment, but instead how they're affecting you internally, how they're helping you to grow and change and that kind of stuff. And what I wanted to do in this video is just kind of give you guys insight into my basic building blocks of how I got to that mode of looking at life, or aspiring to look at life in that mode. And it may be that these tools are something that interests you, and maybe that they don't, but I just wanted to put them out there as kind of like an open source thing, so that everybody has access to them, because who knows, for somebody it might be helpful. The video basically takes the approach that if you really want to see the trajectory of things in your life, you should look at what's affecting you internally, how things are affecting you internally, and that really the external doesn't matter quite as much, because internal trumps everything. You know, the cliche of that being a rock star who's got everything that everyone could ever want, but self-destructs and is miserable because internally, you know, the internal world trumps the external world. So for me, I was always looking at life, you know, the opposite way of the video. When I was younger, growing up, oh man, you know, when I was like a kid, how popular am I? Oh, I want to be like this, I want to be like that, I want to have this thing happen to me, I want to have that, this, and now like, oh, this career thing, that thing. I would always kind of have these goals, you know, that I don't know how I got them. It's just kind of what felt right. Like, oh, I feel like I want to be this, I feel like I want to be that. And if events wouldn't line up with that, then I would experience being bummed, you know, I'd be upset. Or if things happened to me that I felt like were negative, I would get upset at that. The video is saying, look at it the other way. I mean, the cues that you're looking for, the real progress in your life is how you're forming as a person, you know, and the cues that you're looking for are, you know, how is each individual situation helping me internally, and through that's the goal we're building to. It's not the external situation we're building towards. And that's a philosophy that you can get in a lot of places, I guess. I got it through Swedenborg. And if you don't know about Swedenborg, you gotta get your Google machine out and check it out, because it's a long story. But to make a long story short, he thought that that's the way to look at life. He says that there's a God who's running the universe. He was very, very theistic. Even if you're not into the idea of God, I think you can still get something out of what he's saying. But basically, he was saying that the universe and your life is being run perfectly, in the sense that it's the perfect environment in which to shape your internal. You know, the constantly life events, that what God is looking towards is the kind of person you're becoming, you know, which at times the necessary way to move that forward is to have things that aren't so fun for you at the time happen. But what to be watching, you know, where the successes and the failures are, is what it's building for you internally, because that's where you can actually get happiness. If you want to learn all about that, I would check out Swedenborg's book, Divine Providence. It's kind of his stab at the problem of evil. Although there's stuff scattered through all his books that relate to it, but that especially is a good one to take a look at. And I just think, regardless of your belief about the fundamental nature of the universe and what governs it, if you approach it from that angle, the angle of looking for, you know, okay, instead of assessing situations as to how do they help me out or hinder me in various external goals, or how am I feeling about them at the time, look for their potential to improve you as a person. You know, okay, this makes me more understanding, this makes me more humble, this makes me more, more wise in some way. That can completely turn on its head what you view as a success and what you view as a failure, and kind of can change your view of like what's fair and what's not fair. So that's just it in a nutshell. There's a lot more and better stuff to get into. Stay tuned for more videos. Thanks.